I just need to see how many times.
You just gave it one good swift kick.
He braces himself.
It's not bracing. It's just kind of.
You hold onto the door right there.
1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah.
You kicked it. You kicked it
10-6. He's. Yeah, that's going to be the case number.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and the thing is that if he, if he, like sometimes, some people are like, yeah, so clack, clack. The thing is, that's how we'll knock. We'll do the cop knock, right. When they're, hey, I know you're in there, but that's not a cop. If that were to come open, I immediately grab it, maybe give one shot and then close it. I don't sit there.
So look, yeah, he was looking. He wasn't saying anything.
That was over 30 seconds. That was close to 30 seconds, and that's.
And then after, while we were standing there, he's like shining the light behind us and stuff, and I'm like, okay.
That was, let me see, 26 seconds to be exact, and that was probably 20 seconds too long.
All right.
So it's
I wondered more. She's so crazy. She's like crazy. She rattled off 3 names, game number names. Are you part of this group or part of that group?
So obviously they're just throwing out.
Now we know what's going on.
They're throwing out anything. They're throwing out anything and everything. So
I'm the president of the association, for missing children. I mean, this is not. It's for helping.
We look for kids.
I mean, she started when she was in high school.
Okay.
So.
This is sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah. So just like I said, keep on.
Sucks.
Yeah. They're probably trying to smear, just slander you in every way.
And they have some of the emails where they didn't realize they would forward to the owner that said, well, if we knew what they do, for a living, we don't do that for a living, obviously, but we do it for free.
No, they said if they knew that we knew that they were doing the missing kid thing, then we wouldn't let them live here.
Actually,
and that's not legal.
I don't see what the problem is with that. What are they?
Because we have we work also in advocacy against human trafficking. So when those kind of things happen, they it's not like harassment, but they don't like us.
Yeah.
So if the people that we worked with in Mexico, we've known somebody to actually have their house broken into, and this lady got beat up pretty bad, and so they do have some issues. So that's why we wanted to make sure the security is good here. And once weird stuff started happening, we're like, hey, the camera's okay, and talk to me for 6 weeks. Should have been enough.
Yeah, I would all that stuff. Keep. Everything is admissible.
Yeah.
Everything, and like I said, I would present everything to some type of counsel immediately. Good counsel. I don't know how you feel about the counsel you got, and just say, hey, this is exactly what's happening. You will guaranteed be awarded some type of. I'd be shocked. Now, granted, there's a cup of hot coffee at McDonald's. There's those type of instances where you're just like, what?
Right.
You can't put anything past this judge who for instance, the one guy that molested that 15-year-old that she later committed suicide. That was up in Colorado. Basically, he said it was under some type of statute or something that he gave the guy only 30 days in jail.
I remember that.
Yeah. So there are those horrendous
unfair injustice.
Yeah, that was just a total travesty right there. That does occur from time to time. This would be very bad but just the smear.
We'll subpoena you.
The slander they were telling me about you guys, and I'm not saying maybe you guys are, but from what I gather, it's not happening. Your cameras are pointed appropriately, and even
we're super careful about that.
So
you can give a picture to them to show them. I mean, we
wanted them to have access, and we said that we only got to one neighbor, and she yelled at me, so I got scared and I didn't want to go back out there.
You can have it pointed. You have the cameras pointed appropriately where you want them to, which is everywhere in public. And that's. Now, where you want to point them inside is totally up to you guys. If you want, so
we really are concerned with just the public safety and just. And here in this area, they said this is private property, but it's not. And then people come down here all the time.
We know there's a lot of weird stuff.
It's like Disneyland. It's private property, right? McDonald's. When I step on McDonald's, it's private property in essence. But once you open it up to the public, which this is kind of open to the public, you have to allow it. The public is allowed to move freely about, so it's in essence a public place. There are some little differences, but this is in essence a public place. The restrictions are a little bit higher than a true public place like the park, but
Right.
at the same time, they're right up there. I mean, this is considered a public. Like obviously, if you had a balcony or something or a little enclosed backyard, that would be on your private property, 100%. This is
Right. I mean, that's the reason
driveway,
we put the camera this way, even at our door.
it's
Yeah.
a driveway for a multi-tenant, multi-unit complex. So there's no expectation of
I
privacy.
mean, we literally are on
Once
the
we
driveway.
saw somebody
so-
jumping the fence, that's when it got weird. And that's when we're like, all right, cameras, seriously, we want to just know that no
All
one's doing
this,
anything
you tell
strange.
you tell that to the lawyer. Hey, because of our job and because of this incident, we want to install cameras. Talked to the homeowners association. He gave us the green light.
Yeah, we didn't even know there was, we didn't even know there was
We
one.
just
right?
wanted to check with anybody.
Yeah, we fixed
He just
the
happened to
cameras.
go along the homeowner association president. We're like, we have one.
Yeah, we had fixed the cameras. Or we told him about why we were fixing the. He agreed to the initial.
So let us know if anything strange happened.
Yeah.
If you see anything strange, let me know.
Yeah, he agreed
Who's happy
to
about it?
the constraints of our cameras. Cool, we fixed them, and now this is what's happening.
Well, the lady
So-
up there, she's the one that really doesn't like it, and that's the only person that really made a big deal.
Evidently, she has some kind of control over him. So we,
Yeah, that's
we
what I
figured-
noticed. That's what I noticed.
We didn't figure that out because he was cool. He went on vacation.
And
came
so
back,
that moment.
and then he just came up and goes, "Hey, we gotta get the camera. You know, we can't do that." And we're
He
like,
looks
"What?"
scared.
Yeah. So I contacted Blue Moon. They did not respond. So.
Well, thank
fine.
you.
Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
it.
it. Thank
And
you.
everything, like I said, it will
Much
be a
appreciated.
crime. I gotta look up. I'm not sure what kind of crime report it's going to be because I don't know if you looked up trespassing. There was peeping there needs to be something else, and unfortunately but for trespassing, there's 20 something sections to it.
Huh.
So I have to figure out which one's going to be,
Okay.
if any, but it is trespassing at some point. So.
Yeah, we keep the door open.
So it is, like I
Maybe
said,
it's just a case
if he was knocking and the door was like,
Yeah.
You see how
it goes like this and it comes open and he goes,
We
okay,
shut that
close
door all the
it.
time.
Well, and he closes it right after that. That's not considered trespassing, obviously. But because it was closed, I can verify that the door does not open, and it took him multiple two kicks to kick open. He stood at the doorway, peeking inside.
Made no noise. And didn't have the light either. He just-
Yeah, peeking. With the door ajar, that has to be, I go. But save all the video. Save all the videos.
Yeah.
Save the conversations and everything.
Absolutely.
And like I
And
said,
email.
please, don't. There's the old adage. I don't know who's it attributed to, but they don't know who it is. But I can't think of word for word, but evil persists when good men do nothing.
Yeah. We'll
Don't let them. This is
we won't let you know.
bullying.
Yeah.
This is part of it. This is
Yeah.
this is holier than thou attitude, and this is my land. Well, this is your land too. Many people
Thank
have
you.
fought and died for it. Just like I said, it just irritates me how people think. Just because they live in a little bit area, they control now the whole neighborhood and all surrounding
Is it a
cities.
common thing, kind of around
It
here?
is, because it's a more affluent neighborhood, obviously, and a lot of people pay, especially for gated communities, private communities, they do pay a little extra money for HOAs and whatnot, and there is a little bit higher expectation. And this is why this is the first comment I've started to say to them. You get to pick where you live, but you don't get to pick your neighbors. So whether they like you or not,
If we had
guess
known
what?
everything-
But even the HOA, they won't let us go to the pool.
Well, here's the thing.
They don't want to give us keys.
They won't give us key to the pool.
They
That's-
won't let us park there, but everybody else can, and it's just
No, that's
really strange.
That's only little petty stuff. I wouldn't.
But I think in the rules of HOA and association rules
Well,
for
that's
California,
discrimination.
they're,
Well, that's
yeah,
discrimination. Then
they're
you
not
can-
allowed to not let us use the amenities of the common.
Well,
space.
then you tell them that, and
They're equal for all. Yeah.
so then you throw that in the complaint as well, and then once they
Yeah, we
say,
got all sorts of stuff.
so when they
Yeah.
come to you and say they have to verify what's going on and why. If they can't, this place, you could be here for 1 year rent free, and that'll be very nice. At least I would think so.
It just pisses me off that these guys are, playing games. So
Yeah,
thank you very much.
yeah. I
Thank
will
you, thank you, thank you.
just, keep your heads up and
lock
don't let them push this like this. Don't let them win. Please don't.
We won't.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.